I still hear voices in my head every night.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more. So thirsty. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no. Mary! Hold on. Please, hold on. Oh, God. Oh, no. This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me.
See them fancy clothes?
No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled?
Shit, where'd it go? Now, I can defend myself.
Bastards. Kill the thing! Over there! Fuck!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast!
Look at it! Don't have that king yet.
Sorry.
Easy does it, boys.
No, please, stop! Who are you?
Bloody leech!
What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's
That'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go! I need to find shelter. It's locked. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here. Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
I can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible. Who goes there?
The prayer was summoned by a warrior song. A child born from darkness must take scent of his.
Who's there? Are you referring to me?
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy.
The sun is high. I cannot leave now. This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who takes blood in sunlight into a glowing reflection.
in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
It's locked, all right.
Clever fucking beasts.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home. There's a strength I never knew I had. Every fiber of my being is a fire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I cannot enter. It's locked, all right. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. I have this thirst for blood. What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone? At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
He didn't deserve... Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
The murders? What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar. A Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Give me a laugh. There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what?
All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets, and I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
It didn't deserve this.
It's locked.
It's a good thing you cannot see.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Say it's a vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor? That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again. I'm certain we shall meet again.
I cannot enter. If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle, then.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle, then.
Just run as far away from this place as I can. I hope I live long.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes... his face... He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Not long ago, this would have given me a laugh.
He didn't deserve this.
Please, leave me alone.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. What's this? Some sort of note. This corpse has been dried of its blood. just like the previous victim. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge. Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Let's head back to a warm fire. Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever know McCullum to be right back? Right. No time I can remember. Sorry, sir. No admittance. Are you deaf? Man says a bloodsucker's dug in here. You've got one job, and that's to find it. Steady, boys! We drop one of them! What's the lead? Filthy piece of shit!
See any of these bastards back here again?
This nest of them cleaned out. Look lively! Christ! He's dead! Don't like burning, does it? Look lively! He's on to us! Murdering bastard!
fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I'll not betray your trust.
Is this first?
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
I must have more.
Oh dear God.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself. Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a... good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming. I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah! It's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
I've a mind to let you bleed out. Good luck then, sir.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Did I black out?
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from...
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days. It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
The giant morgue... You are going to reveal...
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities. It's locked.
It's locked, all right. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. To stay here until my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I'm not one to make wait, Doctor. I have patients to attend.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Yes, Doctor?
Please, could you point me in the direction of the morgue again?
It's the large boarded-up building behind the hospital. You can't miss it. The key I gave you will open the small back door to it.
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine, well, we're in God's hands.
Why then do you always work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster. I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane, thank you. It's locked. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody. is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement. It's locked, all right. Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood. It's locked.
Mr. Connor's injured. Don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
It's locked, all right. Scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. It's locked. So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Not now.
ดีนะครับคุณเนี่ยครับอันนี้เหรอไปหาโซเดียมแทน
The flower's dying. It needs water.
นะครับตอนบวกมันที่มันชุลมุนไปเข้าไปใช้สกิลก็ดูลำบากนะ
It's locked, all right.
Good evening, Milton. Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway, to remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
แพงอะคือขายเหรอ เดี๋ยวผมจะไปหายนั่นจากไหนเนี่ยคุณเด้อกี้ไม่น่าไปกดเล่นเลยกี้มันให้คาบอะไรกันไม่รู้ใช้โซเดียม300 ง่ายใช้2 มือก๊าซโซเดียม2ไปฟาร์มไหนได้ไหมทุบหลักโซเดียมอะไรจะขับแล้วเนี่ยตอนนี้ผมเล่นรอไซเบอร์พังเลยวันที่ 10เข้าไปฟาร์มของกันดีกว่าผมจะไปหาโซเดียมสักน้อย กาซีการ์ดจอนี่ผมก็ไม่รู้เหมือนกันเอวิเดียมั้งแต่เห็นบอกไอ้ AMD มันถูกกว่าเนี่ยใช่ไหม
Same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
ไข่แดงไม่ค่อยดีมันยังไม่รู้แต่ว่าผมรู้แค่ว่ามันราคาถูกกว่าถ้าจะประหยัดงบก็น่าจะไข่แดงไหมหรือถ้าแบบชอบไข่เขียวก็จัดเลยอะไรผิดตัวผิดใช่กองถูกใครๆก็ชอบแต่พูดถึงมันออกมายังครับตอนนี้ถ้าออกก็ดูรีวิวก่อนได้ไหมแล้วปกติของคุณเดอร์ใช้อันไหนอะเจอกันอีกนะไม่ต่อไปหาดร.เควนถ้าเขียวคงต้องอยู่เขียวครับเลเทสซิ่งนี่มันไม่กินเครื่องแล้วพูดถึงนะครับเพราะว่าเกมสมัยนี้เลเทสซิ่งสู้เล่นลื่นกว่าดีไหม เป็นไปได้ที่ผมอยากได้แบบ60 เฟรมเรทอัพนะหรือไม่ก็นิ่งๆดีกว่าถ้าพูดถึงถ้าจะเล่นนะเรื่องภาพมันแล้วแต่ครับสวยไปผมว่ามันก็แยกแยะไม่ค่อยออกนะมันต่างกันนิดเดียวใช่ไหมเรียกคำเหลือไปเลยคือผมลองดูหลายๆอย่างเวลาเขาทำแบบเปรียบเทียบภาพอย่างเงี้ยมันต่างกันแค่นิดเดียวเองนะอ๋อเหมือน DLSS นี่จำไม่ได้แล้วมันคืออะไรเอาจริงนะถ้าเป็นผมก็เอาแบบลื่นๆไว้ก่อนเรื่องภาพเดี๋ยวเราค่อยว่ากันถ้ามีงบก็ค่อยเสริมเข้าไปผิดทางทำไมมันชอบพามาทางนี้วะเนี่ยอ๋อแสงเนียนตากว่าลืมค้างเข้าโรงพยาบาลใช่ครับอันนี้ดันโรงพยาบาลโอ้จอ 8K กี่บาทเท่านั้นทีวียัง60,000เลยนะเราต้องไปหาใครนะเครนใช่ไหมเจแค่ไปไหน 4K เท่าไหร่นะ30,000 40,000ใช่ไหมนั่น 8K ทีวีนี่60,000เลยนะเพราะว่าเอา 60,000นั้นไปทำคอมเดียว
I cannot enter.
อยู่บนหรืออยู่ล่างถ้าไม่หาไม่เจอระบบนำทางเกมนี้ชิบหายนี่ละแพนติ้งรูมมันคือห้องไหนเนี่ยซ้ายในครับไอ้น่ะนะขวาสุดไอ้ที่มันใส่สูตรสวอนป้าแกไปอยู่ในแก้วข้างนอก
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
คุณจะเล่นสายนั้นเยอะครับผมนึกว่าน้อยนะเห็นคนไปเล็งโนแมกกับสตีคิดซะส่วนใหญ่
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, Nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the
ไม่
remedy
เล่นคอร์ปอ
yourself
เรท
with
ไม่ได้
the
นะ
same
ชีวิต
basic
ไม่เคย
ingredients.
ติดรู้นะอย่าลองติดรู้
Many thanks, Doctor. When you finished, you ought to report to
ชีวิต
Dr.
จริงไม่ได้
Swansea
ใน
in
เก
his
มไม่ได้
office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
วางค่อยมาคุยกับคนในโรงพยาบาลทั้งหมดลองคุยกันแต่ไม่รู้ว่าจะเล่นตัวผู้ชายหรือผู้หญิงนะครับจะดูอีกทีตอนแรกคุณเล็งไว้ว่าจะเล่นตัวผู้หญิงแล้วของคุณเด้จะเล่นตัวอะไรใช่พี่
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about
สองหัวเลยไหมมันแต่งได้ไหมสองแฉกไปเลย
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life.
พอสองแฉกด้วย
How stimulating it must be.
สองแฉกสองหัว
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire.
ไม่ต้องมีคนทำแต่งตัว
One might say a gift from heaven.
I'm a dead man. I was murdered. Now I'm a murderer. Tell me how this is a gift.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
แต่ถ้าผู้ชายมันแต่งแล้วดูโอเคผมก็อยากจะเล่น
Thank you. But I'd rather you didn't speak so lightly.
แต่ที่เลือกเล่นผู้หญิงเพราะว่ามันน่าจะอินกว่า
There's nothing that I find amusing about this situation.
เราจะเป็นสายตีชิง
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan.
จีบแต่ผู้หญิง
Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what we need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what is happening, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone possibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
เป็นผู้หญิงปกติแต่ผมจะเล่นให้มันเป็นเขาเรียกว่าอะไรมีความเป็นมนุษย์ที่สุดอะไม่แต่งอะไรเยอะไม่แต่งร่างกายเยอะอยากได้เป็นสายแบบเทคอะสายอะไรนะสายแฮกอะไรเงี้ยครับแต่จะพยายามแต่งอุปกรณ์ให้ได้น้อยที่สุดเพราะเห็นบอกมันมีค่าความเป็นมนุษย์ด้วยใช่ไหมผมอยากลองเล่นดูว่าเราจะมีความเป็นมนุษย์ให้มากที่สุดแต่ดูก่อนครับถ้าเทคมันค่าความเป็นมนุษย์มันน้อยลงผมอาจจะไปเล่นสายอื่นพวกสายสเตลอะไรพวกนี้ดีกว่าสายปืนสายสเตลดีกว่าน่าลองดูครับเผื่อเล่นได้เล่นมันทุกเกมอะเกมไหนไม่สเตลผมก็จะสเตลอะแต่ตู้นะครับถ้ามันไม่เวิร์กก็อาจจะเป็นพวกสายปืนดีกว่าเป็นหนักทางสายปืนอะไรก็ได้ที่มันลองดูให้มันเป็นให้มีความเป็นคนเลยเยอะที่สุดอะเดี๋ยวต้องดูก่อน
flu took my dear wife, Emily.
น่าสนนะสเตลผสมแฮกนั่นแหละผมอยากได้อย่างนั้นอยู่
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk.
เพราะไงเรามันเป็นเกมแนวสืบสวนสอบสวนใช่ไหมมันก็เป็นแบบรอบเรียนแล้วเป็นแฮกเกอร์น่าจะเท่ดีแล้วบวกกับเป็นคอร์ปอเรชั่นนี่น่าจะเหมาะ
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
ไม่รู้ว่าอันนี้ไม่รู้เหมือนกัน
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
ผมว่ามันก็น่าจะมีวิธีแบบบาลานซ์ตัวหรือมั้งไม่งั้นไอ้พวกเล่นไม่เป็นมนุษย์เลยอย่างเงี้ยแม่งก็โกงเลยเป็นหุ่นทั้งตัวยิงไม่เข้าอ่ะ
You're a vamp. The lady who saved me that night before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury.
ไม่เชิงชอบเรียกว่าเก็บให้ได้มากที่สุดแล้วค่อยบูผมก็ไม่ใช่พวกสเตล 100% นะ
Apologies.
เน้นแบบว่าซุ่มเงียบเก็บให้ได้เยอะที่สุดแล้วก็ถ้ามัน alert จริงๆก็มันจะได้สบายๆหน่อย
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions.
เอาสายมาพลังนี่ตัดไปเลยไม่เล่นไม่ใช่แนว
Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood.
ผมก็ไม่ค่อยดีนะถ้าเล่นแบบ
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I
ส่วน
need
ใหญ่เจอก็ไม่มีปัญหาเพราะว่าในหัวคิดไปแล้วว่าต้องทำอะไรต่อถ้าไม่ได้คิดนี่ก็ให้นั่นอยู่เหมือนกันมันจะเล่นยากหน่อยเวลาเตลแตก
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in
ตอน
this
สเต
matter.
ลนี่ถ้าสเตลแตกนี่ต้องมีสตินะว่าจะทำอะไรต่อถ้าหล่นนี่ชิบหายแน่นอน
I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you, a kindred spirit?
Even if it were the case,
ไม่ว่านะตอนสเตลก็ต้องวางแผนว่าจะทำยังไงหลังสเตลแตกต้องทำยังไงถ้าห่วงสเตลอย่างเดียวอ่ะไม่รอดอะคิดไม่ทันใช่
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
หรือว่ามันเป็นปกติอะของเราสายสเตลเราเล่นสายสเตลถ้าโดนเจอสู้ไม่ไหวก็ต้องหาทางหนีก่อนแล้วค่อยเข้ามาใหม่ไม่ก็ต้องหาทางหนีไปตั้งหลักครับไม่งั้นโดนเจอปุ๊บถ้ายืนนี่เสร็จนะโดนเราแรกผมเล่นผมก็โดนอย่างเงี้ยเล่นตอนแรกเล่นสเตลใหม่ๆกินเหมือนกันนะเวลาโดนสเตลเจออย่างเงี้ย
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, Your Ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply
ที่
a
ผม
patron to
เล่น
the
โอเคนะแต่ Dishonor
My visits
ไม่ค่อย
serve a
คล่อง
dual
เท่าไหร่
purpose.
เพราะว่ามันด้วยสกิลด้วยเหรอมัน
Dr. Swansea has been treating my
ที่มันยัง
condition
เป็นแบบ
with a
ค่อนข้างเลยใช้
revolutionary
ทักษะห
technique
น่อย
of blood transfusion.
แต่พอเป็น Dishonor อย่างเงี้ยสกิลมันหลากหลายเกินจนไม่รู้จะใช้ยังไง
I'll
มึน
take
เหมือนกัน
care of it. Do you know where I should start?
ตอนเล่น
If
ที
that
นี่
was
ผม
the
ค่อนข้างส
case,
เตลได้เกือบ
I'd
100%
settle
อ
the
ยู่นะ
matter myself.
แต่
You
Dishonor
could
นี่
talk to our
หลุด
local
บ่อยมาก
gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
คือเกมสเตลมันไม่ควรจะมีสกิลเยอะเกิน
As others know, is in
แต่ถ้าเล่นคล่องกับมันก็แบสแซดไงแต่แบบถ้าแบบไม่ชินอย่างเงี้ยแบบผมเนี่ย
But I do fear your powers of
มันจะแบบ
persuasion
คนละ
will
เรื่อง
put
เลย
to
อะ
the test.
แต่ Dishonor นี่แม่งเหมือนถ้าเจอนี่เกมเร็วชิบหายเลยคิดไม่ทัน
I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
จริงอะไม่ฆ่านี่อย่างเหนื่อยคือมันจะไม่มีผลในเรื่องไงเราเลยต้องฆ่าให้น้อยที่สุดอย่างเงี้ยมันก็แบบแอบมุนยินนิดนึงนะแต่ของทีฟก็ไม่ฆ่านะแต่ว่าทีฟเรายังได้ใช้สกิลในการแบบเขาเรียกว่าอะไรอ่ะหันเหความสนใจหรือว่าใช้น็อกศัตรูเงี้ยแต่นี่แม่งสกิลแม่งส่วนใหญ่แทบจะฆ่าได้เลยมั้งเนี่ย
Simpletons, these nurses, bred with no respect. What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous.
มีสกิลไว้ให้ฆ่านะแต่ฆ่าไม่ได้
Some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how
หู
long
ฟัง
I've been
มัน
a
ก็
patient
ส่วนห
here.
นึ่งครับก็จริงอ่ะเพราะตอนผมเล่นหูฟังไม่ดีเท่าไหร่บางครั้งแบบไม่ได้ยินเสียงเนี่ยเดินเข้าไปแม่งจ้าเอก็แม่งก็มีหลายรอบไง
I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait.
เดี๋ยวผมมาครับแป๊บ
Investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.ผมก็ไม่ถึงขั้นนั้นนะส่วนใหญ่ผมจะแบบอยู่ไกลๆแล้วก็ส่องก่อนถ้าส่องคิดว่าชัวร์แล้วค่อยเข้าแต่ก็มีพลาดอย่างนี้นะมอนหลบมุมเงี้ยไม่เห็น
You seem to know more about the goings on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches, greedy little eyes, just waiting for me to pop off they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
แต่ตีสนุกครับผมก็อยากเล่นอยู่นะแต่แบบช่วงนั้นคอมแบบกากๆอ่ะคอมแบบตอนทำงานร้านคอมเนี่ยกากมากเล่นไม่ไหวใช่ปิดป้าอย่างเงี้ย
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill.
I wish
I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
แล้วตอนนี้มีตัวอะไรอยู่ครับมันเล่นได้อยู่นะไม่ต้องจำเป็นต้อง5 ดาวก็ได้
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man.
4 ดาวแบบเล่นแบบพอผ่านได้พอลงได้
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the
แต่มัน
Pembroke,
ยังดู
we
กด
break
กลุ่ม
rules
ดาวง่ายกว่า
all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay
แต่
attention
ตอนนี้ผม
to
รอ
her,
อีก
Doctor.
ทีก็น่าจะเดือน
She's
กุม
full of
ภาครับรอ
fanciful tales.
ตู้ของไอ้เซียวครับเซียวรอ10
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the
ตอนแรก
nurses
ว่าจะ
during
เปิด
her shift?
ตู้
Let me guess.
จงลี่ครับแต่แบบ
You spoke with
มั
that
นหอ
old
กอะ
shrew, Harriet Jones.
ก็อยากได้อยู่แต่มันเปลืองเพชรเนี่ยเกมหาที่มันก็เปิดยากที่ไหนก็เลยต้องเลือกอะ
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm fine, really. I just need to sleep.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
ผมก็ไม่ใช่สายฟรีนะผมเหลือเติมอีกแพ็คนึงเนี่ยไอ้แพ็คสุดท้ายครับก็เติมถ้าเติมไปก็คงไม่เติมนะครับคงเป็นอะไรอะเติมแค่แพ็ครายเดือนซีซั่นพาสแค่นั้น
Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
ว่าเกมนี้ถ้าอยากได้5 ดาวไม่ต้องเลือกอะเอาทุกตัวไว้ได้
I don't know. Just ask him.
ว่าอย่างน้อยถ้าเอาครบตัว 6,000 น่ะต่อตัวผมว่านะโดยประมาณน่ะเดือนต้องมีสัก 6,000 น่ะต่อการเปิดหา5 ดาวทุกตัวยังไม่นับเลือกปลดดาวนะเอาแค่เปิดได้พออย่างเงี้ยว่าแค่นั้นก็ตึงมือแล้วอะ
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales. ผมไปดูพวกอะไรอะช่องที่มันเปิดอะโหเห็นแล้วแบบสยองอะผมว่ารอบหนึ่งอะหมดเป็น10,000แน่นอนอะผมว่าขนาดนั้นผมก็ไม่ไหวนะผมก็ไม่ใช่คนมีตังค์หาหน้าการงานดีอะไรขนาดนั้นแค่คนใช้แรงงานจะเปิดขนาดนั้นผมก็ไม่ไหว
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
เปิดดูไหมเบอร์ 3
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
ก็ถึงต้องเลือกครับว่าจะเป็นสายเติมสายรายเดือนหรือว่าสายฟรีแค่รายเดือนผมก็ยังพอเล่นกับมันไปได้ไงไม่กินเงินมากอะไรมากเล่นไปเรื่อยๆใช่ครับไม่ควรจะถลำใช่ถูกต้องเอาพอประมาณนะฮะเพราะแบบว่าเติมแล้วไม่ลำบากเราในชีวิตจริงไงถ้าเติมแล้วต้องมานั่งกินมาม่านี่ก็ไม่ไหวแล้วเก็บเงินไปกินอะไรดีๆให้ชีวิตซะมั่งนะไปเมาหาอะไรอร่อยๆกินดีกว่า
When it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
เกมนี้มันก็คุยเยอะเหมือนกันคุยโคตรนานเลยคนนี้ไหนเนี่ย
Evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed, still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me.
นี่ผมนี่พวกกินเบียร์ครับมันไม่ค่อยเท่าไหร่
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in the hospital?
Blackmail? That's not my style. Too risky.
เหล้านี่ผมไม่ค่อยสันทัดแต่ถ้าเบียร์นี่กินได้เรื่อยๆอยู่
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave.
ครับเบียร์ก็สำหรับผมโอเคอยู่นะ
Forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
ทำแล้วมาแบ่งผมบ้างนะ
That man was determined to murder you.
ทำแล้วส่งมาให้ผมชิวว่า
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
อะไรที่เป็นเบียร์ผมค่อนข้างชอบหมดอยู่ที่ว่ามันจะเข้าคอมากแค่ไหนไหนอยากทำนี่ถ้าอยากหาคนชิมนี่หลังไหมมาหาผมได้กับเพื่อนผมคนหนึ่งคอเบียร์อะไรกันนะคอหนักด้วย
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. As long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting? A medal? I thought they're saving lives.
แต่ว่าค่าเบียร์นี่มันใช้เวลาทำยากนะครับนานนะผมไม่เคยศึกษาข้อมูล
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
The police may be slow, but they will find you eventually.
Well, how come you didn't turn me in then? Nah, Doc, I figure you have something to hide so you can't ask the coppers for help.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully.
อ๋อมันสำคัญตรงเครื่องที่จะ
The police may be slow, but they will find you eventually.
ถ้าไม่ดีนี่รสชาติเป็นยังไงเนี่ยเพี้ยนเลยรสชาติคงจะแสบสันไส้แน่เด้อน้ำส้มสายชูแค่คิดก็ไม่อยากกินแล้วป้าแกไปไหนพี่พันสองจากไหนเนี่ยส้มสายโชว์ในปริมาณเบียร์ตายใส่พังลิ้นเสียเลย
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement.
ไม่เคยลองนะผมก็ไม่เคยลอง
Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats.
หาสั่งซื้อในช้อปปี้
Can't
ได้ไหม
stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend.
Musophobia.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
หายากเลยทีนี้
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah. Someone at the hospital.
ลองใครเสิร์ชหาดูยังครับ
so bad they may keep you as a patient
ในพวก Google เนี่ย
I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
ผมจะไปหาดูเบียร์คราฟแถวบ้านน่าจะมีมั้งไม่อยากไปหากินไหนไกลลองหาดูโอ้เนี่ย แย่หน่อยครับถ้าไม่ได้ไปซ้ำอย่างเงี้ย ลืมอะถ้าไปทุกร้านอย่างเงี้ยแล้วไปติดใจไหนแล้วพอสักพักลืมนี่ยาวเลยนั่งเด็กหัวหมุนเลยผมไปหาข้อมูลก่อนนะเบียร์ค้าเบียร์แบบกลิ่นคาราเมลนะเป็นเหมือนกันนะแบบเวลาแบบกินอะไรแบบติดใจแล้วแบบลืมอย่างเงี้ยวันพอแบบผ่านไปสักอาทิตย์นึงอยากเงี้ยแต่จำไม่ได้ว่าอยู่ที่ไหนหนักเลยนะฮะแค่คิดนี่ก็ปวดหัวแล้วกินมาแล้วเรียบร้อย
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
โอ้ทะลุไปแล้วไหวไหมอันนี้ยังไม่ชัวร์ฮะอย่าเพิ่งเราไม่ชัวร์ว่าอันไหนเขาชัวร์บ้างเงี้ยเดี๋ยวเสียงเดี๋ยวงานจะเข้าเปล่าประเทศโลกที่5โลกที่6แถวนี้เอาแนวนอนอะไรไม่ได้ครับเชื่อผมมันไม่มีกฎหมายอะไรบอกแบบเป็น100%นี่อย่าเพิ่งไปนั่นนะอย่าไปเสี่ยงนะครับ
Can't breathe.
ให้เซฟใครวะอันนี้เลยนะ
I don't want to die here. I want to see the sky, feel the fresh air.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
จับแดกได้ไหมเนี่ยเอาคนพิษรีลิสเกือบโดนแดกแล้วไม่ล่าถ้ากินเลือดคนไปเยอะมันจะเป็นไรไหมผมก็ไม่เคยหรอก ผมสายสว่าง เป็นคนดีนะถือศีลนุ่งขาวห่มขาวไม่ละผมอ่านไม่ค่อยออก ผมเลยยังไม่ค่อยอยากจะทำอะไรเท่าไหร่เป็นไหนวะอุ้ย
What sort of creature is this?
ลูกหมาป่าด้วยเหรอทำไมหนาจังวะเดี๋ยวแรงนี่แรงไปปะเนี่ยตอนนี้เริ่มลดแล้วแรงเลยก่อนแล้วก็เนี่ยตอนนี้ไม่ว่างคุย โดนเหรอวะตบแรงชิบหายโดนแน่ แรงเกินโอ้เลยว่ามันเบอร์เก้าอ่ะว่าอยู่หายตายแล้วเรียบร้อยผมก็ว่าทำไมตีไม่เข้าเลยว่าเก้าเพิ่งเห็นคิดว่าจะโผล่มาเจอเลเวลสูงขนาดนี้แต่เราไปเดินคุยกันเริ่มใหม่ไก่พวกนี้แล้วเราแม่งมาร์กไว้ให้ด้วยนะครับปัญหาเนี่ยเราก็นึกว่าลุยได้เลยทีทั้งวันก็ไม่ตายนี้ก่อนดีกว่าตอนนี้ตั้งหลักไว้ก็เอาตอนนี้ได้เลยไหมได้แปลกนะฉากมันอยู่ในอันเดียวกันมันไม่น่าโหลดนะว่าเป็นอะไรที่งงอยู่เนี่ยเกมก็ไม่ได้ใหญ่ขนาดนั้นรู้จักแผนที่เดี๋ยวไว้ฟาร์มนอกรอบแล้วกันเดี๋ยวผมเลิกก่อนครับคุณเนี่ยไปหาข้าวกินไปพักออกกำลังกายกันไว้เจอกันนะครับไปละผมไปละสวัสดีครับ